Hi, everyone. Well, okay. I'm not the one doing those speeches most of the time. My CEO does them. She's abroad, so bear with me, and we'll try to make this as painless as possible for everyone. Okay, I'm Hannit. I'm the CTO of Emerj. With Emerj came to change the way companies retain and train their employees. When I was young, I wanted to be a vet, but I faint when I see blood, so it didn't quite work out. It's a problem. I love animals till this day. I don't do that. I was later on recruited to Mamram, which is an elite computer science unit, and it took me about a week to understand that this is the job of my life. It's been 24 years since. I'm still a techie. I love every minute of it, really. I work most of the time with computers. This is what I do. Unfortunately, this is not the situation for most people. When we look at researchers, we find out that in the US alone, 53% of the employees report that they are not satisfied with their work environment. That is really sad. Um, and nowadays, the workforce is changing. The millennials have joined us, and they don't look at the work the way I and people my age do. They want satisfaction. They want to have fun. They want to make an impact. They want to be there. They look at personal growth and professional growth way more than they value things like salary and benefits. Actually, no, 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 yes. Okay, so actually, when you look at it, 59% of the millennials actually prefer to have their professional growth over salary and benefits. This is a lot. And when we look at it, we understand that this changes the work environment completely. The employers have managed, sorry, employers have spent more than $600 billion in 2018 in employees turnover at 2018 alone. This is a lot of money. And they're trying to fight this trend. They're fighting this trend using mentorship and using learning management system. Only when you look at mentorship and when you look on traditional mentorship, we're talking on a long term, we're talking things that can be handled to only so many employees. When you look on learning management system, we're talking about cumbersome systems that are not dynamic and do not address immediate needs. So those two solutions do not do the work. What we do at Emerj is treat this problem from a different angle. So we came and do it in a new and revolutionary way. We've created a SaaS platform. Okay, we created a SaaS platform that actually lets people get all the knowledge sharing they want. Oh, okay, all the knowledge sharing they want in one place. The users can no. Okay, so the user can register to the system and get their profile online. Then they can no. Yeah. Okay. Ask their question. Their question can be anything from how do I create a one pager to how do I nail this sale pitch that I don't know how to do. And then our AI algorithms go over all the mentors in the company and give them a custom list of the most uh, uh, prominent and suitable mentors from within the company for them. Over here. Once they got those mentors, they can schedule a meeting with the mentor in order to have either an advice session or a job shadowing session in which they can actually sit with the mentor and see him in action. Like if I want to have this sale pitch nailed, I can sit with the mentor and see how he does it and get it done. Okay, so now what we've got to so far is the fact that we got reports back from a client. We have Facebook, we have Barclays, and they report it works. They have about 50% of the mentors that have of the users that have chosen to be mentors. They see more and more users onboarding every week. They see people going online, asking questions, and creating connections. They can also use our dashboard and see statistics of what are the burning issues right now, what interest people, what do they need to address as a company. They can see who are the most valuable and appreciated mentor from the mentors they have on the platform. They can see how many questions are asked and how many connections are made. They do not see the actual question. This is confidential, of course. Okay? And we know that this works because when we have actually Facebook that have doubled their contract with us, which proved our land and expand method actually works. Okay? Now, we're doing this. Yes. Okay, we're doing this mostly because we have a wonderful team, really. We have Chedva, our CEO, that had she been here, I wouldn't have to be on the stand and mumble like this. Sorry. She's a visionary and she's great at sales and marketing. There's me. I have 24 years of development and I've managed large teams, and most of the time I do know what I'm doing, not here. We have so many other people in our advisory board and in our employee that have a lot of experience with sales and with HR and with consulting and with customer success and all in companies like Google and like Tabula and like Flight. Okay, and everybody are driving to the same place. So this is where we are. What I want to say is that we already launched this year our first version. We're about to launch our second version in a month. We've raised $400,000. We're working on raising $2 million more in our starting in May. And if that sounds interesting, you're more than welcome to come and see me. Thank you so much. Thank you.